Agooo, Agooo, Nuapa, listen. Nananom say, you need to participate. You have a beautiful, busy brain. You're a visionary. You're beautiful. You're phenomenal. You're fantastic. You're creative. You're all these things. And if you're shying away from where the world is headed, Nananom say, it is time for you to participate. Why is that? Now, the world is moving fast. The world is moving so fast. If you're not in that world, you don't see it. If you have kind of shielded yourself from what's going on in the world, you do not see it, but the world is moving so fast. And if you don't open your eyes to see what's actually happening, you might find yourself, I won't say lagging behind, but you might find yourself someplace that you would say, I wish I had paid more attention. So here is your call. Okay, here is your call. You have this brain that's amazing, that does all these things. It's capable of doing all these beautiful, amazing things. And guess what? Where the world is going, like tech and science and things like that, you have such a powerful brain and need to be in that. You need to bring that creativity and that ingenuity that you bring to problem solving and things to where we're headed right now. Because I tell you, the people who are building the world where we're going right now, some of them, okay, some of them, let's not say all of them, because not all of them are looking through a pigeonhole, but on the average, folks are looking through a tiny hole, a tiny lens. They're not looking at the big picture. And we need you. We need you to bring your busy, beautiful brain into all of it, to bring in your creativity. We need you to participate. Now, participate not to say, following all the crazy trends and just following what people are doing that's harming society. No, and we know that when you come in, you're not going to be doing that. You're not going to be misusing what's being put out. You're not going to be taking advantage of what's going out. What you're going to do is use it to change the world. And you're also going to use it, you're going to look at what others are doing, and you're going to point out where we need to expand, where we need to improve, where we need to bring more variety, where we need to bring in more diversity, where we need to be more inclusive. You do that. You can help solve these problems. You can bring innovative perspectives. You can do that. So don't sit down and say, oh, AI is everywhere and I hate all these people. No, don't do that. Participate, but find the way that you're going to participate that is comfortable for you. Participate in a way that is relevant to your cause here, because you are here to change the world. You are here to do something amazing, and allow yourself to see that, and allow yourself to see where the world is going, because it is going. It's not going to stop. It is going, and if we don't participate and bring in all these problem solving and bringing in these innovations that helps bring everybody into the picture, that helps so that people are not left behind, it is you that will do that. So don't shy away. You have the interest. You're fascinated by it. Go deep and find out how all these things work. They're applications that can build websites in an instant. Okay? There are applications that can create different things, that can create images, that can write whole tons of things. These exist, and they're going to get better, and they're going to do more powerful things. So why are you not finding out what these things are? If they're going wrong, we're not going to be able to see that they're going wrong, not unless we're there and we see what's happening. And if there's a way for us to use that to make the world a better place, we're not going to know about it. So you've got to go. You've got to open your mind, and you've got to get in. Put aside the things that you have learned that limits you, the things that you've learned, oh, we don't do these things. No. Refuse to follow that path. refuse and allow yourself to see. Ask yourself the questions that, do you want to do this? Do you actually want to do this? And it's not based on some conditioning that you've been brought up in, saying that, oh, we don't do these things because these are evil, or we don't do. No, forget that. It doesn't matter what area you're in. It doesn't matter what it is that your life here is for. Okay? You could be here being the guru. You could be a light worker. You could be whatever. You've got to know what's going on and see how you can use this to amplify the voice that you have, the being that you are, that's here to be amplified and spread through the whole world. Yes. Do not deny yourself of the greatness that can come from using the technologies that are here. Because the people who are using it, who are all over it and using it, most of them are not using it for the best interest of the world. They're using it to take care of themselves. They're using it to gain things. And there are people who are using it to buy stocks and things. Okay? And I know if you figure it out, and it's not hard to figure it out. The learning curve is not that hard. They're making it simpler and simpler. So dig in, go in and find out how you can use what's happening to build the world that you are here to build. Do not prevent yourself. You are here to contribute. There are very few people in tech who are women of African descent, who are Black women. And you have the brilliant mind to be able to do these things. Now, you don't even have to go and get a degree. You don't have to go get a degree. You don't have to go and become a scientist, but you can learn what's going on. And you can use some of these, you can harness these things to build and amplify what you're doing in this world. Okay? And you can share that in the community. You cannot be left behind. We cannot be left behind. We have to know what's going on, and we have to be able to raise our voice when things are going wrong. Okay? There are folks who are working on, there's, the AI that detects faces, the facial recognition AI that was built, when it was initially built, it couldn't detect Black people. It couldn't. The Black woman who went and did a campaign, instead of her playing around and tinkering with her gizmos and gizzards or whatever, instead she spent her time to get folks who are building these AI that detects faces to be able to recognize Black people's faces, because, it's not that it's recognize Black people's faces, just period, but if it's recognize you and recognize everybody as the same person and misrecognize you, and this is going to be happening. Police officers are starting to implement these things. And you can even go through the policy route. Should they be implementing these things? What do you have to say about that? Make your voice known. Let's be in it. Let's get in it. Do not prevent yourself. This is why Ahooto World and everything that we're doing, we want to focus on ancestral wisdom. We know that it's the foundation of where we can go. It's the foundation of the amazing and beautiful world we can build. But the modern world is also bringing us gifts that if we don't take time and be able to use it well, we can ruin ourselves. And that's why we have to participate. That's why we have to merge the two, because there's power in there. And the power gets in the wrong hands. If the power gets in the wrong hands, then we will be left behind. But we don't have to be. Things are so easy now with these things that we can participate. And it's not that even if it's hard, we can't participate. But if the learning, what I'm saying is the learning curve is low. You don't have to go get a degree, a 4-year degree or 8-year degree to understand what's happening with these things. You just have to have the interest and try. So try, Nuapa, try, get rid of those barriers, get rid of those theories that block you from opening yourself to seeing what's happening in the world. That is the only way that we'll be able to change the world and change the direction of the world and shift the paradigm of how things are happening right now. So don't sit around and ignore things and say, oh, that's not for me, because you have been conditioned to believe that that's not for you. Check within yourself to see, is this for you or not? And not base that on your conditioning. Okay? And then you can do things better than a lot of people can. But you might be walking around feeling like, oh, I can't because, you felt that feeling from when you were little that you're not worthy enough to do something. That is a lie. That is a freaking lie. And you get yourself into it and you'll see. You don't even have to do affirmations. Just do it and you'll see what you can come up with. You'll see the things that you can do with what's happening. Okay? Allow yourself. That's the message that Nananom have for you. Okay? Just don't sit idle and watch the world go by. Participate. But find the best way for you to participate, to change the world and make the world a better place, to get more people to be included in where the world is going, to put safeguards in the things that are happening, the rules that are being made, the places where these technologies are going. We have to be involved because you have a beautiful, busy brain. You see all the things. You see all the things that most people don't see. And it is time for you to come in and shed light on all these things that you see. All right, I'm Nanama. I invite you to join our community, Ahooto Forever. The link is in the description. Medaase.